Hello everyone and welcome back to Just Saying. If you're preparing for IELTS or any other English language exam, I have a question for you. Have you ever listened to anyone speak English and thought to yourself, their English isn't perfect, but somehow they sound so much more fluent than I do? And it isn't because they use some more complicated grammar constructions. The difference is usually a lot simpler than that. They just don't keep repeating the same sentence pattern, which is what many IELTS and other language exam candidates do. But today, we are going to fix that for you. I'm going to show you one ordinary IELTS answer, and then together we are going to improve it step by using 6 sentence patterns that native speakers use every day. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how to sound a lot more fluent using simple grammar tricks, and also why IELTS examiners reward using different kinds of sentence structures. Good morning! What are your favorite hiding spots? It's almost time for my appointment. Can I walk there or should I take a bus? Hi everyone and welcome to Just Saying. The question and answer we'll work on today is, do you enjoy traveling? So let's start with a question that many candidates may give. Listen carefully, but not for mistakes, for repetition. Do you enjoy traveling? Yes, I do. I usually travel with my family. I think traveling is relaxing because I like visiting new places. Now let me ask you something. Was this answer wrong? Not at all. Every sentence was grammatically correct, and the examiner would understand every word. So why doesn't it sound particularly fluent? It's because each of those sentences follows the same sentence pattern, and we're going to change this today. One thing I'd like you to remember is this. In IELTS speaking, grammatical range isn't about using the most complicated grammatical structures you know. It's more about showing that you can use different sentence structures naturally and accurately. And that's exactly what we are going to practice now. Many candidates would start answering this question like this. I like traveling. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this sentence, but listen to this instead. One of the things I enjoy most is traveling. Now, can you hear the difference? The vocabulary hasn't suddenly become more advanced. Most learners trying to pass IELTS already know every word in that sentence. The real difference is in how the idea is organized and expressed. And that's exactly what we're going to improve in this lesson. So let's go back to our original answer. Instead of saying, I usually travel with my family, you could say, one of the things I enjoy most about traveling is spending time with my family. Immediately, the answer sounds more natural. Not because it's more difficult, but because you've shown another way of building a sentence. And the examiner would think exactly this, that they are hearing a wider range of sentence structures. Remember, this sentence won't determine your IELTS score, but it gives the examiner more evidence that you can use different sentence structures naturally. And that's exactly what the marking criteria are looking for. Now let's show you another way to improve this sentence. Many learners begin their sentences with I usually. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's another expression that native speakers use all the time. I tend to. And it simply means that something is typical or common for you. It sounds natural without sounding too formal. So instead of saying, I usually travel with my family, you could say, I tend to travel with my family because we enjoy exploring new places together. Can you hear how those answers are sounding a lot more varied? Not because the grammar is a lot more complicated, but because we are no longer repeating the same way of answering. And then the examiner will think again, I'm hearing another natural sentence structure. Let's improve the next sentence. This time, I'd like you to make the decision. Which answer sounds more natural to you? I think traveling is relaxing. I'd say traveling is one of the best ways to relax. If you chose B, I'd also agree. And it doesn't mean that the first answer is wrong. In fact, native speakers use I think all the time. The problem is when every opinion you give begins exactly the same way when you're in a speaking exam. That's why expressions like I'd say make you sound more natural, more fluent, and get you more points. Now let's improve our answer further. I'd say traveling is one of the best ways to relax because it gives me a chance to switch off and spend time with the people I care about. Notice something else. We developed the idea. And that's definitely another habit that helps you improve your IELTS speaking answers. And here is another habit I hear all the time in IELTS speaking. The candidates begin their answer with because. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if you're answering a follow-up question. But if it's the beginning of your answer, it often makes it sound unfinished. Instead, try this. The reason I enjoy traveling is because I love discovering new places. Can you hear how much more complete it sounds? It's organized, it's clear, and it's very natural. Another thing I've noticed after teaching IELTS is that candidates spend far more time on searching for difficult words than trying to improve the way they organize their answers. And actually, that's one of the biggest changes you can make. And believe me, the examiner who's been listening to different candidates speaking for a few hours now will definitely appreciate it if your answers are slightly better structured and organized. So far, we've made our answer more varied, but now let's make it more interesting. One expression I absolutely love is this. What surprised me was native speakers use this all the time when they are telling stories. Why? Because people want to immediately hear what happens next. For example, what surprised me was how friendly everyone was. So let's add it to our answer. What surprised me most was how friendly the local people were. Now, we've done something important here. We are not only showing a wider range of grammar, we are also giving the examiner more language to assess. And that's exactly what you want. Now, we've improved each sentence on its own. Now let's make the whole answer flow more naturally. One expression I use all the time is this. That's probably because it's a simple but slightly different way of explaining your opinion, and it helps your ideas to connect more naturally instead of sounding like separate sentences. Now listen to our finished answer. One of the things I enjoy most is traveling with my family. I tend to travel with them because we all enjoy exploring new places together. I'd say traveling is one of the best ways to relax because it lets me switch off and spend time with the people I care about. The reason I enjoy traveling is because I love discovering places I've never been before. What surprised me most was how friendly the local people were. That's probably because people were genuinely interested in talking to visitors, which made the whole experience even more memorable. Now, for the examiner, this answer flows, it's connected, and it gives them a lot of language and sentence structures to assess. So what changed? Did we suddenly start using extremely difficult vocabulary? No. Did we use complicated grammar no one uses in real life? Also no. What changed was the variety. We just expressed our ideas in slightly different ways. We connected those ideas more naturally, and we gave the examiner more language to assess. And that's exactly what you're aiming to do in IELTS speaking. You don't have to try to memorize all 6 structures today. Choose just one and use it when you practice this week. Once that starts feeling more natural, add another one. That's how fluent speakers build their English. I'd love to see you put this into practice. Answer this question in the comments. What do you enjoy doing at weekends? But try to use at least one of today's sentence structures. I'll be reading through your answers, and if I can, I'll give you some feedback. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today, please like this video and let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one every week, and follow me on social media for more tips on speaking fluent English. Bye!